your job when you do it.
Am I live?
Yeah, you
All
want.
right.
You want to. That's what they.
Hello, everybody. Mookers. We're here doing our last lab in the classroom version of the course. We'll show you what last project samples look like. We have 8 teams that entered in the super finals, which means that they were the cream of the cream. So what we'll do is we'll show you demonstration of the game. The student is going to present. There'll be some questions asked, and then we'll have the audience rank them based on popularity. It's again about fun, which is the most fun game and what was the most challenging aspect of the game. So stay tuned. We'll switch the camera so that we can see students showing their stuff.
And the students can ask questions.
And students can ask questions, and that's how they decide which is the most popular game. So we'll switch the camera now. We'll go off to. It's a chaotic place right now because there's not a student.
You're on.
But we'll try and make some sense of it.
Yeah, you're on.
So can you see what you were? Let me switch.
I was just gonna put it right over here. So I assume
You're talk to these people. These are your voters.
Well,
Don't worry about them.
Okay.
They'll be fine.
That's not the
Okay,
camera.
You and I are
I
the only
wanted to
ones
see
who are
what
back.
he's going.
You and I are the only ones here.
Okay.
And those people with the pink slips.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So our first game is called Nightquest.
Yeah. All right. So
Guys, yeah, that's our first game.
Yeah, so this game is called Nightquest. Basically, it's about following a wave. And so there are multiple game modes, and you can actually play it in multiple directions. This is the way I prefer, but you can flip it around if you prefer. So let's go ahead and just play it on easy. It has sound. It's a beautiful 4-bit DAC for that. And so you can just kind of continue start to play. And every time you get a lot in a row, you get a Volvano postulate, which slows the game down by 5, as I just did. And so right there, you can get it in a row. And the goal is to get as many points as possible before you run out of life. And you run out of life by missing some. So if I move out of the way, you can see my health go down. And I don't want to do that. Yeah, so that yellow number up at the top is the speed of the wave. So I'm going at 1.6 times the speed I was initially, and it's getting, so it's a lot harder to follow the wave, and so I have to use those postulates.
That's a slide pot remover?
Yes, so on my left is a highly sensitive slide pot to move from the top to the bottom of the screen. And there's a button that I'm pushing to activate the postulate, which I'm about to run out of.
Always can use extra postulates.
Yeah, and that was a local high score.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. The heart is a bit ridiculous. I got like 20,000 points before, and I won't even get like
Pressure's
a couple
on.
thousand. Yeah.
I see 2 waves. What are the 2 waves?
So the other ones are just distractions. You're trying to get the white one. Yeah.
The white one.
Yeah.
So did you model this after a game?
No, it's a custom game, but I kind of modeled it after an oscilloscope, actually. Yeah, I was looking at an oscilloscope and thought that looks pretty cool.
Alright, so again, this game is called Nightquest.
Yes. Oh, I finally got one. It actually, it's an interesting side note. The first wave I played is called Nightquest, and this wave is actually the background music. So.
Okay, thank you very much. Get the other guys set up. And let me just chat with you while they're just unplug your thing so the next guy can come in.
Yeah.
And let's go. All right. So tell me, when you're second, go put it up. Right. So third. So tell me about data structure.
Okay. So here is the power.
Yeah. So we have several.
You all set it up.
Who is the power?
This is the Yeah, white one is for
we have
the
a couple large two-dimensional structures. The background music itself is
Where is the power?
50,000 elements.
Give me a
Two-dimensional array. Okay. So it's pretty hefty, but
How did you get the slide to the left?
Okay.
not a problem.
How did you get the graphics?
yeah, sure. So
All right.
basically,
And
the top
then
of our
the audio
we iterate
is
through
which
the
one?
music and
Yeah,
Go
if
over
you
to
can.
the audio.
generate
Just put it
a
up on here.
buffer.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, which is the audio?
Ah.
Do you know, Prachi? White one. White one is the audio.
No.
No
It's
idea.
like so-
Enough to scroll.
Did you take any other
Okay,
classes?
I'm gonna make this flat.
No.
Rotate everything.
Okay, audio.
All right, again, that was
Gotta change the
Nightquest.
camera all the time.
So, the way this works, whoever is combat,
Oh wait, oh this says knock this wire out of the way. This cable. Okay, never mind.
shouldn't take you.
Still working?
Yeah.
What is
You're ready to go,
no, this is
you
my,
may,
look at my screen. That's
The thing
what
is, yeah. So you want to
How do you like
this
this power up?
too?
I know it's nice. I'm a little bit, I made up this rule, and I'm a little bit embarrassed about it.
Is it still?
You know, I'm not good at this, I gotta
Good?
double the sample
Set up?
rate.
Yeah.
All I know is the DSP process.
Does it mostly look flat?
We have a
What is
box.
this?
We could just put it directly at it.
Oh,
Video on video.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like we're set up.
Wait, make sure the sounds work.
Wait, how do we make sure the sound
Want me to do that?
I'm trying to figure out how to.
We could take turns.
Yeah.
Did only one sound pop?
Right, you ready to go?
That's weird. The sound would work once and then stop.
That's okay.
Wiggle the cable. Wiggle the sound.
Wiggle this?
Wiggle.
Maybe you want to hold it higher? I think I'm.
Well, we're just gonna go ahead and start.
Okay, alright.
All right, we have a
So
little bit,
shaky.
so we need somebody to sing a song during the next one, because the wire came loose and the sound is not coming out, so Emily will do. Yeah, Emily, you wanna come up and sing for us?
I can do.
Our next contestants
Yeah, okay.
I don't think it's very clear.
battle.
Ah.
And so what I need you, one of you two has got to shout cool stuff about your game while it's happening, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let me,
You want to shout cool stuff? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
What
So,
song do you want?
I don't.
okay,
my
so
God.
this is Tetris. You know Tetris, where you try to clear where you try to clear rows by filling them with blocks that fall from the sky, right? So you can rotate all the blocks, and you can make them fall down instantly. And I don't know if you saw, but you can also choose your difficulty, which determines how fast the blocks fall, using the side pot before you start the game. Yeah, there's 3 buttons here. One of them is to rotate. One of them is to go fast. Can you?
Coming down fast.
Oh yeah.
Button. Yeah. And then the 3rd button is for instantly dropping. And you get points for clearing rows. You get more points for clearing more rows.
If you clear 4 rows at once, you get a giant multiplier,
Yeah.
and that helps with your final score.
Yeah, you can also see the next few pieces that are going to come up.
So this is Tetris. Lots of colors.
Yeah, each block is a different color.
And
No.
I died, and now I'm at 300 KTA because I got above 300 points. And
Aw.
So that's your rank. You get like 4 ranks depending on.
All right,
Wait, you have a
Yeah.
Wait, what's the highest rank tier?
the highest rank,
the
well,
highest rank is.
okay, the highest rank is, I'll try to show it.
It's Emily Ledbetter, right?
Well, it's actually a professor.
Oh.
Yes, except I cannot see this. No.
So yeah, what other features?
Edge trigger interrupts.
Oh,
So yeah,
yeah,
flexibility.
we use a cystic interrupt to sample.
Louder.
We use a cystic.
No, I'm a noob.
Yeah.
All right, what if you unplug and let the next one put in and make sure you get sound. And let's talk about your game while they're setting up.
Does the audience have any questions?
Yeah.
What was the most difficult part?
It was probably getting the motion to be really smooth, left and right. We had to actually use 2 interrupts to get the motion really smooth. We had to use the stick interrupt to sample the ADC to position it, and another timer interrupt to make it go down.
And because we drew on the left side of the screen, we could keep it on a fixed frame rate, so we didn't have to sacrifice graphics. I guess we kind of avoid that by using sprites and tiling. Alright.
Good.
Okay.
Maybe like 3?
White cable is the sound.
Okay.
For the price of a t-shirt. Yeah. Thank you. Just shout at me when they're ready to start, okay?
Yeah, where's the power?
Power.
Do we just use our own laptop?
Yeah, whatever, it's the easy, quickest. It was a.
I got a USB port here.
All right, so.
Nice angle here.
Do you want me to give you something? Oh, that might be.
There you go. Thank you. Just some hold it right here. Okay. So there. That'll work. Thank you.
So. All right, ladies and gentlemen, team number 3. Sound. How many bits in that deck? How many bits in your deck? 4 So one of you's got to shout at the group when you play, so they know what it is. Okay?
All right. Yeah, you can turn it. All right. So this is Combat. It's based off an Atari game. So that's the title screen there. It plays the music until you get to the game. And so we're controlling one of those tanks. And the controller here, you got like a rotating potentiometer there, and then some buttons on the controller. You got like a trigger on the back there. Yeah, there you go. Some buttons there. And anyway, here's the gameplay. So you can go forward, backward, and shoot. And the first person who gets to 5 wins the game. So yeah, we'll show you some gameplay here. There's collision detection for everything, so you can run into tanks, run into the walls. It senses that, and yep. So it's mostly just the biggest thing is collisions. So every single frame it checks collisions and.
Collisions with the wall?
Yeah, you got wall collisions and. Let's do a tank-on-tank collision here.
Okay.
Long range shot.
Hey, that's cheap.
And yeah, the potentiometers are mapped to two full rotations of the of any tank. So and there's so yeah, 32 different ranges basically. I can play again.
Okay.
Yeah. I can. And yeah, there's 16 different angles, so each increment is, what, 22.5 degrees? Yeah.
Oh,
right. Okay, so now I'm not.
Okay. All right.
Okay, that's good. That's okay.
I got you.
All right, so that was Combat. Thank you very much. Okay, so one of you can unplug and let the next group up. Make sure the power's up. Make sure the sound is out. All right. So tell us about your game. Did you do trig on that? How did you do the angles?
The angles, actually,
we have sorry, I can use it. I can use its own.
And then here is the sound.
So let me ask you another question. Why did you do this game? Why? Yeah, why?
There's a lot of different elements to it that we could just think about. Split protection,
Yeah, so
nothing, well, not too tough, like, we could get your mind on it.
all right. Well, thank you very much. That was combat. All right, we got more to go.
Yep.
All right, so turn around.
All right. So my lab is Pac-Man, and it is played right here. Plays the start music and everything. You can play Pac-Man just like normal. Has the dying music and everything. I'm gonna try to beat it really quick so I can get to the next level. We'll see though. But once you die, I'm trying to die. You have 3 lives, and once you die, you get to a game over. I'm clicking buttons. Sorry. When you win, you go to the next level. And now the potentiometer, though, is the fun part. You use it to change the difficulty. If you can see, it changes how many ghosts are and how many points you get for each pellet. So right now it's at the hardest difficulty, and there's 6 ghosts. And you can change it down to 1 or 6 at any time. So I can do that whenever I want. Yeah, I mean, you can be... Exactly. So if, like, you're smart and you're about to get killed, you can just get rid of all the ghosts. And if you beat a level, we have 3 levels, and each one has a higher ghost base number. So, like, level 1 has 1 ghost. There we go. And the game tracks your high score throughout as well. So our score right now is 3,600, which is a lot better than the first time. And it'll keep track of that in the bottom left. I'm going to try to die really quick. So the high score was 400, and now it's 3,800. And you can play over and over again trying to get a higher and higher score. If you die, then it'll show the ghost, and if you win, it shows Pac-Man. So there's 3 levels. And it's got all the sounds and whatnot, too. Yeah. You don't want to be slow on level 1. So, I think that's about it.
All right, so there's 1 slide pod or 2? There's 2.
1 slide pod and then 4 buttons.
And 4 buttons?
Oh yeah, the controller's got 4 buttons and a D-pad here.
Okay, nice.
So you have a D-pad and then the slide pod to change difficulty, and then a DAC.
Nice. All right, that was Pac-Man. Pac-Lab. All right, next is Pipe Dream Supreme. So tell us about. What was the fun part about doing this?
The fun part was
maybe
when
plug
I made
into-
the structures
I can bring
and
my
the map, you could actually
Yeah,
play.
okay.
Making the structures
And then here is
was
the
a pain,
sound.
because you have to have X coordinates, Y coordinates, the offset for each tile, and then keeping track of if it's dying or not. So that was a lot of work once I started playing.
I have a question. Does the AI have like graph finding algorithms?
No, I did not want to steal with AI. So it'll go in a straight line towards the wall, and then it'll go in a random direction. It's actually really annoying because you'll think it's going to run away if it's rushing you and
It's got a special mode when the TAs play it. The pack guys go slower, right?
Yeah.
That's how we got into Supreme. Yes. TA, yes. Any other questions from the audience? Nice sound. Where do you get
You'll
the
just
sound
play it
from?
like this.
We got WAV files off the internet and converted them to 4 DACs into this file. That took like even 30 days, especially the starting sound.
You guys don't need this, right?
All right. Thank you very much. That was all right, round number 4. So again, shout at them when, you know. think about, please vote for me kind of thing, but I don't know.
That's okay. Alright, so we did pipe dream. Basically, the goal is to connect the start piece to the end piece using the pieces they give you. So here's our cursor. We have two slide pots, one for the X direction, one for the Y direction. You move it to where you want to insert the piece, and then you press the button. The time ran out, but you press the button to insert the piece, and then it gives you a bonus piece right here. So if you use that in your connection somehow, you get extra points. And it's kind of hard to see on here, but there's obstacles, which are X's, and you can't play on those. And then you have a timer and different levels. So if you win the level by connecting the start to the end, you'll go to the next level, and then your time decreases each level you go up, and then it also increases the number of obstacles. And then there's an infinite amount of levels, so the goal is just to get the high score, and I'll tell you if you got the high score or not. And then we also have like an automatic lose or win function. So like if you do connect it, you won't have to wait for the time to run out. It'll automatically say you won. Or if like you play,
I think there is a way around.
if you play that piece in front of the connection, then and you like can't win after that, then it'll cut that off too and take it over. What's the issue?
Talk about yourself. Time out.
What's the problem?
Yeah.
What's not working?
Yeah, like it's going.
Okay, I know what it is.
John, can we ask you questions?
Yeah, go.
Why did you get into embedded systems?
I love the build. You say, why are we here? Right? Why is we here? We like to build something and have that feedback, that immediate feedback that's valued.
Did you build a lot of things as a kid?
I built a lot of things. Who built things as a child? Yeah, still do.
Who took stuff apart and rebuilt it into something else?
Yeah. You know the difference between an engineer? We have two guests from Texas Institute here. Doug Phillips, who's the general manager, and Austin Blackstone, who is a past student and TA for this class. But Austin comes with swag, and so there's some gifts for the winners. But the difference between real engineers and professors is we just know how to take things apart. So my children would hate Christmas because they would get this new. Mom would buy them this really cool toy, and you know what that means? Take it apart to make it better. Of course, it doesn't always go back together. They always put extra parts in there. You notice when you take it apart, try to put it back together. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
And then it plays sounds for like the startup for the pipe pieces, and then if you lose, it does dun dun dun. If you win, it has a different sound. And then we also made the box and like decorated with pipe cleaners. Different.
Watch. Can you see that? See this? There you go.
So I think he's gonna try and.
Yeah. Or not.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Slow.
All right. All right. Well, that was Pipe Stream 2-3. Next we call Great Pressure. She knew exactly what to fix. I don't know what he would do. I didn't see who fixed it, but good work.
So is your board randomized?
Oh yeah, it randomizes the start pieces
Bring the
and
thing
the
over
end
here
piece and the bonus piece and then the obstacles. And we check to make sure that like none of the obstacles or the bonus pieces are blocking the start or end, so that you can win. We worked like every.
You want to try this?
2 hours.
Hopefully it doesn't. Never had good experience with decks.
Any other exams?
Luckily, we didn't have any.
Here.
It's not laying flat.
Well, thank you very much. That was All right, so set up and shout at me when you're ready to go.
I think we're ready.
You're ready.
Wait,
Okay.
can we do
this?
Where's the sound?
All right, there's sound.
Yeah, so you make it louder.
Press it again.
Okay. Number 6 on your dial is the tanks.
Yep.
So chalk it down. Try to sell them to your stuff.
So this is tanks. Very similar to combat, apparently. So you've each got 5 hearts. They go away a half heart at a time. They will just kill each other, and there's multiple maps. As many bullets as you want. Well, can fit on a screen before they start hitting walls. And yeah, let's get started. Yep.
So here's the controller. It's a bit sketchy, seeing as it's just a breadboard.
So we've got a left and right button on there, a shoot, and a forward velocity.
And the fun thing about this guy is, if you go halfway, we have both a stop, a slow forward, and a fast forward, which we will show here. Oh, you want to show it?
Sure. So we'll just move on up.
Slow, fast.
All right, let's kill each other.
And then we kill each other.
Look at all the bullets. So is each of those a sprite?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
There's only one bitmap, though, for each of the sprites on here. We rewrote one of the LCD functions to replace monochrome bitmap.
And then we have random maps, but let's try get. Oh wait, kill me.
You're not supposed to commit suicide.
No.
I hope you got permission to use that.
We're AAA game.
They're not the true colors. They're not the true colors. It's okay.
So it's not really burnt orange. Orange light.
Oh, all right. Where's going on?
There's another map, but I guess it's not.
There's one more. It's supposed to be cooler.
Actually, yeah, it's the best map we've actually got.
Here.
Yeah. There we go. And nope. One more time.
It's random, based off of the reading of the ADC. So, not software random, actual random.
Yay.
There we are.
So yeah.
How many different angles can the
We have a picture for every single 15-degree increment. So,
spin? You do like to spin.
yeah. So we've only got a sine table from 0 to 90. So that was real fun to make a function that took all angles from 0 to 360 and negative numbers and everything. Cut it back down to 90 degrees in a sine table and did cosine as well.
Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, that's
all right.
basically
That's tanks.
All right. Remember, you're thinking of who's going to win. Breadboard Hero is next. So come on up, get the sound going. Shout me. Would you like to ask our tanks guys some questions?
Okay. You can use this
Questions?
on this one?
Yes. That's the sound.
All right.
Well, there's 300
We
people.
posted our sheet up, so.
One wasn't, they're not two tanks. One was combat.
Oh, yeah. So
And one
very
was
different
tanks.
tanks.
Come on.
Move it like.
Oh, nice colors.
How do we change this? Oh,
Very
kind of mess with that. Did it took back there?
Our biggest goal was making sure it didn't flicker at all.
So how did you make it not flicker?
We just check for each change and the
We just moved a little bit.
Yeah.
Rather than going a little bit.
So you said you use the 1-bit bitmap
Oh,
drawing?
make sure to
Does
forward
that
it.
mean like the tape records are shared and you can change the color of it?
That's
So we
kind of good.
replaced black with the background color for whichever level. Yeah, so we just use structs for those, and we had another, like, the flavor colors also.
Make sure background is checked.
You have different sprites for each background and for each location.
Well, each rotation, very different.
For each rotation, yes.
it looks
but,
good.
Each of the
Just
maps
making sure
was the
everything's
exact same background color.
Connected.
Or the maps were all different background colors, and we just replaced black with that color.
The gray wire is hanging out a little bit, but I think it should be good.
Do you know how long your code
Turn
was?
So long.
Anybody know how long their code was?
We had at least 10 files, 10 to 20 files.
Yeah, I did see it. A lot of files.
Not including header files.
How useful is modularization in commenting?
Did you find any useful for making it?
It allowed us
Do you have any
to
tape?
the
Nope,
structs
just
allowed us
tape it
to
like right
change
here.
very
Don't
quickly.
worry about it.
We wanted
Just
to
don't
change
move
the
charge
player
much.
color, for example. Switch out in the beginning and then it and it would change the heart color and the number color and the text color. Yeah.
Well, again, thank you very much, Tank. So, all right. So number 7, we have Breadboard Hero. You might imagine what that is.
Check it back.
Remember to speak loud and garner some votes, okay?
Right. Okay. So everyone here has probably played Guitar Hero, right?
Except for Professor Marlon.
Okay, so everyone knows Guitar Hero. This is basically a port of Guitar Hero. It's very similar. So we have 3 songs here in the first menu. You can choose either Get Lucky by Daft Punk, The Fire Flames, or 39 songs. So this is Get Lucky. It's kind of thing. You can kind of see there's a danger meter. It's really hard to see here, but it increments every time you hit a correct note. This is green, blue, red. If you go all the way at the bottom, you actually lose. So Jacob's going to go ahead and lose. So as you can see, just slowly decreases. And then each one of these is a kind of array for each column of notes. So the more total arrays are pretty long. There's 270 notes in this song. And then the Fire Flames is ridiculous. So there's an error, play less. Restart system. So Jacob's going to go ahead and restart it, and then we will play the Fire Flames.
Can you right here?
Nice graphic.
Thanks, yeah, it's a great little logo. So this is.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, now it's getting a little buggy, but it's been running for a while.
Something wrong with the back.
Well, this is very frustrating. Pretty much just a lot of notes. It's really difficult to hit all of those. I'm sure you guys all the buttons that we're using, the buttons that they gave us. Very difficult to push.
This is the cheat code for the TA, remember? This is the song for the TA.
What's going on? Jacob's trying to
Can do this.
I'm going to use 2 microcontrollers. The reason was because there's not enough space for audio, and audio is pretty difficult to use audio. Lots of space for songs. They just gave up there. So we initialized an SD card along with it. So the SD card is 2 gigs. It uses SSI protocol, which was fun to learn about. I actually used Professor Valvano's code on his website. Very helpful. Lots of good example programs there. So it gives plenty of space for the song files, and then what it does is the second microcontroller grabs the data, down converts it, and then sends it to the DAC, and then the other microcontroller, this video-based one, handles all the controls. And if we get to this ended song, which is about to end right now, it says note overflow, resetting the flap 6 mode keytone, the volume back there. takes 8-bit data from the SD card and down converts to 6-bit.
I feel like a dubstep on the microcontroller.
It's just a WAV file. Yeah, we just pulled it off the internet probably and put it on there. The SD card, I don't know, pretty much I just flashed it like with a disk imager. So it just puts the raw WAV data on there, and I saved the WAV data as an 8-bit array. Any other questions?
How many interrupts did you have?
How many interrupts?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 2 on the main gameplay. One of them interrupts every 16th note to put a new note on the screen, and the other one increments like 55 times per beat, and that one drops the note slowly or fast in case of 2 fire planes. And then the SD card has 1 interrupt. This is timer 2 for the audio, and then there's also a UART interrupt and
So you connected them. How did you connect them together?
They're connected via UART.
UART. Where did you learn to do that? Yeah, nice. All right. Yeah, more.
So how did you get the buttons to react fast enough to the player? Did you?
It mostly reacts. It only reads the buttons whenever first it checks that the ADC that you're out of the middle range. There's like a range of about 100 units in the center, so you have to be out of the range. And then once you're in the range, it sets a flag as like 1 note is being played, and at that point in time, it reads the data from the buttons and then disables that flag, so you have to move back out of the center of the DAC for the next note to be played. So you can't just keep it in there and like jam it over and over again. Nice.
Donkey Kong is what that should have been, not Kong.
I guess I could just plug into this laptop?
Yeah, you probably can.
Okay, sure.
So while they're setting up, remember
okay.
to turning your liquid crystal displays and to check out. The bag is very nice. If you bring the bag back, it'll make them very, very happy. So yeah, they don't like it when you return just the part because they have to make a new bag. You gotta get in there and you gotta make a new bag. They gotta make some stickers. So if you can find the bag, please return the bag.
I was thinking, well,
What do you want to do? So they're still setting up.
I guess that would be okay. Yeah.
We've had a lot of fun this semester. We're on our last one. So the way the voting's going to work is
Can we just rotate the...
voting card. Is anybody sneaking
Maybe if you stand on the side, because we could do like this way.
I mean, okay.
Where are you? Anybody?
Alright.
He did not
We can try and increase this.
There you go.
Anybody else not have a voting sticker?
Oh, that's upside down.
So,
Like this?
Could we just...
Okay, yeah, you want to do that? Fine.
Yes, I think this is fine.
not much, but.
Alright.
Alright. So just, okay, so this is our last one called Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's probably copyrighted. But anyways, so this is Donkey Kong. We made an arcade box right here. There is no coin slot, but we were considering having a coin slot so that you could actually play. The PAs would be free, of course. So here's the controller. It's pretty amazing. It's made out of like titanium alloy and all that stuff. And this button does not work. I had to put a note since a lot of people seem to think that the B button works. So yeah, so it's essentially you just run and jump over the barrels, and then you can jump left and right, and then you can have a standing jump. And so you just go up the ladders, and then just try and get to the top and save Peach. All right. So, oh god, okay. So you get 3 lives in 60 seconds every time.
Do you have another phone where you can save Mario as Peach?
It would be very easy. I mean, all you have to do is just change the sprites, I guess. And also, I guess you would just have a different struct that just points to the image file. So yeah, I guess I mean, it wouldn't take that long to do. Oh, please. Okay. Okay. So yeah, if you can get to the top, then you win. And then it loops over and over until this might hurt a little. All right. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. All right. Should I save her or should I just ignore her? Or should I go to Donkey Kong? All right. So you win, and so you get 100 points every time you jump over a barrel. This is a little bit difficult to see. And like you just continue to reset, and then you gain, or you keep the amount of points every time you beat the game. So like currently we have 1,100 points. The next time you'll start with 1,100 points. So yeah, and that's pretty much the game. You just jump over the barrel.
Let me interview them while you're thinking of your bubbles. So think, now it's time to think, eat a cookie, whatever. So, how many interrupts?
Like two.
Two? All right, let's ask you the most, why did you choose this game?
Well, we just wanted something that wasn't like Space Invaders, so and it seemed pretty easy. So
Did you use any modular code? Did you have how many files did you have?
We just had like one file, but it'd be really. I mean, we had 1,000 lines of code, and so like we just. Yeah, it would be pretty easy. Like I don't know, changing it into different files it just depends on like. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Donkey Kong. Now the fun part comes. Underneath one of the, and under exactly one of it, you don't have to write on it. Just put your sticker on the board, and we'll do it by color. So there's nothing anonymous about this. If you don't want anybody to know how you vote, don't vote.
And then there's.
Can you put this one up now?
Yes.
Because I got here for like 5 minutes.
There.
So I was like,
Whose
whatever.
laptop? Can you
Alright.
Can you show the?
All right, put it down, put it up, and vote.
Show the.
I saw like Guitar Hero. That's crazy.
That's everyone voting.
Whoops.
Everyone's Guitar Hero.
I dropped my.
Oh,
This guy. Right now you see all the students voting. So this is how we decide on the winner, the
right
one with
now
the
the
maximum
Breadboard
number
Hero
of
is
votes.
kind of winning. Whose laptop is this? Someone will play it eventually. Yeah. Wait, give me the sticky. Let me put it. What do you want?
I want Pac-Man.
Pac-Man?
Yeah. It's on the other side.
Yeah, whatever, it's all good. I'll send you your contact.
So this is the Awash. He's one of the PAs for 319K, and he still is. And this is Mitch. He's also one of the PAs for 319K. And as you already know, Prachi. I meant to say hi to.
Hi, Moon. I helped write some of your animations. It didn't work sometimes. How are you? It's joking. It worked most of the time. Oh, this is the other part. No, he did the cool ones.
I hope so.
This is Sorata. Hello. He's one of the other PAs for the E319K course.
I'm for the UT course. I wish I had done the book. I hope you had fun with Chinmay.
That is Lee. He is running away. He's also one of the PAs. Yeah. He's in the blue shirt. He's trying to hide.
I did. So
That's Dr. White. All the students of 319K. This is Mark. Mark, say hi.
Hey guys.
How's it going? These two are again 319K TAs.
Yeah, we're all 319K TAs here. We help some of the kids with their projects that you saw here today.
Say hi.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, put it
I'm
down.
a little short, so I'm taller than her. I'm not sure that's actually true. project. But yeah, I'm a grade 18 TA as well, I guess. Graduating and going to work at Microsoft in 2 weeks. So got that?
I already did.
It's Shagato.
I already
It's
did.
Shagato.
He's our to-go person, okay? Every time you need help, he's the guy, okay?
I am going now.
Hold this for a second, I'll come that side. 1 second, I'll come that side.
Well, as you can see, the board, the audience has spoken, okay? In third place was over here, Donkey Kong. We saved the best for the last. Third place. With a score of 13, we had Pac-Man. Thank you very much. And then, Breadboard Hero. As I said, I invited some folks from Texas Instruments here. Austin is left. And so we have some prizes. Austin, for first place, what do they get?
First place gets Gigabone Blacks, which are little Linux computers that fit in an Altoids tin.
The way it's going to work is you've got to give Austin your email and mailing address, right?
Yeah.
And they'll ship it to you. And what about the second place game?
Second place and third place, we have a grab bag box.
Box.
You get whatever you want out of the box.
But I want stuff in.
A little exciting.
All right, we've done. Other than that, please eat a cookie. We'd like to take a picture.
Yeah, we want to take a picture of the winners, please.
And the TA.
Oh,
All right, and the TA. And the professor. Ramesh?
Alright guys, we are signing out now. We all had some fun. See you, bye-bye.
Bye.